And again, many people, they will go from diet to diet, and eventually they will find a diet that works for them. And they go like, oh, I found this diet, that's what works. Other diets don't work. And they go prophesizing it like a religion, like only keto diet works because I tried 20 diets and only keto worked for me. Truth is, no. Now any diet will work for you. Hey everybody, Benito here, and welcome to my healthy keto mukbang. Today I have this wonderful feast prepared for me. It's very simple. It's simply some mushrooms with parsley. It's a steak of salmon. It's some mussels. I made them in this chili style. So they have some chilies, some ginger, some garlic in there. Let's see how it turned out. And also some canned pink salmon with the garlic low-fat sauce. Overall, this little feast here is about 800 calories. And I have my low-calorie and zero-calorie sauces here as well to help me out. So this is very simple. It's very nutritious. It has all the vitamin needs, like for several days of vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K here. A lot of potassium, also omega-3 calcium in the fish. So it's like this boost of good nutrients and minerals for the start of the week. Anyways, I'm sure this is very delightful and very tasty. Can't wait to dive right in. First things first, the prayer and affirmation ritual. Thank you, God, for this food. Thank you, God, for this day. Thank you, God, for everything in my life. Glory to God. And now this food will do my benefit. My muscles grow strong in the mighty name of Jesus. My failure is in the mighty name of Jesus. I succeed in conquering the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I give you all the glory and praise of name. Amen. Hallelujah. I'm a success. In the name of Jesus. Yeah. Anyways, let's dive right into this. As I said, this is today very simple. It's just so simple, so easy, but so good. Parsley is literally a superfood. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, potassium, it's all there in huge quantities. And some of my homemade sweet and sour sauce. Almost no calories there, so I can enjoy it in abundance. And this is so awesome with sauces, like it's good as it is, but with sauces this is so tasty. So oftentimes people ask me, like, how do I lose weight, or what's the best way to lose weight? What's the easiest way to diet down? Literally, recently I was in Tula, my wife's brother asked me to help him. And people always look for these hacks, these diets that work, ways to lose weight that work. And usually these people are the kind of people who tried several things and it just doesn't work for them. And they are frustrated because they see other people succeed. They see all these diets with testimonials. They say, oh, just buy my program. So many people have succeeded with my program to lose weight. Buy into it and you will lose weight too. And they just look at it as if it doesn't work for them for some reason. And these testimonials are often true, but then it's a fact that there are so many diets right now in the world, so many books, so many programs, yet people are still obese and still these diets seem to work, but for many people, they don't. So today, I'm going to talk about this thing, and I want to talk about this, I think, one of the main misunderstandings in the industry, and why it is so, and how you can fix it if you have this problem. I personally tried many diets. I had my problems with binge eating, my problems with losing weight. I basically started to lose weight. I lost some of the kilograms, and then I stagnated for like 2 years. Where I tried and failed. Eventually I succeeded, and that's where I am now, and That's what I want to share. So why is it that so many diets have these testimonials of people who succeed on them? Literally, very many books available online, programs. Each book starts with this story from the author who was struggling to lose weight and then lost weight. Then story of who tried his approach for whom it worked. Then a story about how many testimonials he has now of other people for whom it worked. With teriyaki sauce, this is just amazing. So good. Some spicy sauce there as well. And are these people lying to you? Like, are these testimonials fake? Not really. So what's the deal? Well, first of all, of course, nutrition is individual. So it's not like there is one diet which will fit all. Some people will have more effect from one diet from the other. But it's a proven fact that you can lose weight on any diet. It's a proven fact. On YouTube, there's a documentary of a person who lost weight on vodka and ice cream. He ate just vodka and ice cream with sugar for days and he lost weight. Other person ate just McDonald's for a month. He made like his anti-Super Size Me documentary. He lost weight. That's a fact. You can lose weight on any diet. So why doesn't it work for many people? So good. So healthy, but so good. Thing is, it all comes down to having a reason to do it. Your motivation. Your reason, not even the reason to do it. Like, why would you do it? Why would you lose weight? Why do you need to have a certain body shape, certain fat percentage, certain figure, certain fitness? But also, more than that, why you cannot not do it. Like, what's your reason for you not being able to go without it? What's your reason to not be able to live without it? What's your reason not to not do it? Because if you have a reason to do it even, you might think, oh yeah, I want to look better. Like if you're a woman, I want to look sexier in these clothes. Or if you're a man, I want to have this abs on my chest. It looks good. But if it's just like that, then you might have other reasons to eat like you eat right now. You have reasons to be good figure, to have abs on your chest, or to have this slim body. And then you have other reasons to eat pizza and hamburgers because you like it, your friends like it, you like to binge on it, you like to spend time with your friends eating all these foods. And so one of these wins. And usually it's not the one you want to lose weight. And there is so much going on with consuming food that if you don't have a strong reason to change it, it won't work for you. Strong reason, I mean something you cannot live without, literally. Your reason to not be able to go on like you are right now. And when you find that reason, you will find that any diet works. It's not the diet that you need. It's not some hack, some new trick. It's the reason to do it. Because you must understand, there is so much going on here. You have your habits of eating in one way. And to change that, you have to break those old habits, make new habits. It's painful, it's problematic, it takes effort. Then you have your dopamine, your pleasure from ingesting. Usually people have excess weight because they indulge in sugars, in high-fat foods, in highly processed foods, which are specifically engineered to make you crave more of them, overeat them. Again, there's no conspiracy theory, that's how it works. That's beneficial for the businesses to have that. That's no conspiracy here, it's just pure capitalism. And then you have, of course, pleasure from taking these foods. You have your possible problems with your health you have to fix, where your body doesn't know how to tap into your fat stores. So when you try to diet down, you try to reduce calories, your body is starving and you feel not so good at first. And you will have to overcome that. There is so much going on that without a specific, very, very strong reason to do it, eventually you will give in, you will cave in, you will binge, you will give up your diet, whatever the diet is, no matter how good the diet is. And that's why it's the reason you need, not the hack. Because you can, of course, make it simpler to diet. For example, for me, ketogenic diet improved so much my well-being, my energy levels, how I feel when I'm not eating food, when I'm fasting. But still, people have success on other diets. It can be done. Simple calorie restriction works. OMAD works. Atkins diet, Dukan diet works. Mediterranean diet works. Keto diet works. Even traditional, like eat 7 times a day, small portions diet, it works. But what works is sticking to the diet. And to stick to the diet, you need a reason. And that's why many people in the industry, they have these motivational videos where they say, just take it easy, relax, just eat normally. Just don't think so much about food. Why are you so obsessed about food? Just eat like you do. Like, don't pay so much attention to food. Like, it's so easy. And then you have these programs where they say, oh, it's so easy, just follow my program, it will work. Like, all you have to do is eat like I tell you to eat. And that's the problem. These people, they either don't understand, or they understand but they basically ignore it. That's the core problem. The core problem is sticking to a plan. It's not to have a plan. It's not to have a way to diet. Almost anyone can just take a calorie calculator, reduce the amount of calories, and just have a diet plan. Basically, just eat 20% less than what you eat, you will lose weight. If you stop losing weight, if you plateau, reduce that again, you will lose weight. Problem is sticking to it. And problem is, instead of looking for this reason to stick to it, people are looking for hacks. People are looking for new diets, new ways to make it easier, and so on and so forth. And that's what backfires. Because you spend time looking for those new hacks, you try them out, and you get more and more discouraged because nothing works. And you see these people who succeed, and you're like, why am I not succeeding? You think maybe they have better self-restraint, self-control. No, they don't. But again, that's a good excuse. When they give you this course, they sell it to you, you buy it. This course advertises, oh, you will easily lose weight on our course. And then you get this course and they say, okay, now you have to stick to it. Otherwise, well, it's your fault. Like, if you don't stick to it, that's your problem, not mine. But that's the core issue. The issue is that you don't know how to stick to it because you lack motivation, you lack the reason. But it's a good excuse for them to say, oh, this doesn't work for him because he didn't follow it. But if it works for you, it's a new testimonial. Oh, this person lost so much weight so easily on this diet of mine. Come join my program. And oftentimes, these professionals, these fitness gurus, authors of these diet programs, they don't get it themselves. They themselves naturally found their motivation, lost weight, made a program out of it, tried it on some people. These people who followed it lost weight, who didn't lose weight. In their opinion, the program works for 100% of the time because every person who follows the program loses weight. Naturally, that's what happens on any diet that has any reason to be called a diet and any reason to exist. Like literally, on many diets of all varieties, you will lose weight if you follow it. And so these people, they are like, okay, it works. I can sell this. They start selling it. Again, it starts working on their clients. And they're like, super, I have a good product. Either they themselves don't get it or they just ignore it. But the fact is, it's not the diet that works. Diets work. All diets work. It's the motivation that works. And most, at least not most, but some of the programs nowadays, they start to get it. They start to incorporate it. For example, there is this diet program, I think it's called Noon or Zoon, something like that. And that program, I tried to just enlist to see how it works. It's a paid program. They have some small trial. And it begins with them making you figure out why you need to lose weight. And they help you do it. They make you make affirmations out of it that you repeat in front of the mirror in the morning. They give you a support group, which makes it easier for you to get this internalized, your reasons. They carefully pick this support group. They go like, what kind of encouragement you need, what kind of things motivate you in life. They really help you do it. And that's why their diet works. Their program is like, oh, so good. So many reviews, so many testimonials. Well, naturally, because they start with the right thing. They start with giving you the reason to do it. Man, this is so cool. It's so amazing how your body starts to desire healthy foods once you give it time to understand how good it is for the body. How beneficial are these foods, how much good stuff is in there, how many nutrients they contain. You just want it. These simple foods. It's amazing. And so, diets that work and coaches that work, they work first and foremost because that's when you find a reason. And again, many people, they will go from diet to diet and eventually they will find a diet that works for them. And they go like, oh, I found this diet, that's what works. Other diets don't work. And they go prophesizing it like a religion, like only keto diet works because I tried 20 diets and only keto worked for me. Truth is, no. Now that you have your reason to diet, any diet you tried before would also work, most likely. It's fun, but it's strange, but it's so. Really. Now any diet will work for you. Now that you found this reason. So you just have found your reason why while you were trying this new diet. And that's why this new diet you think is the key to weight loss. But it's not so. You could have lost weight on any diet if you have found the reason back then. And again, those people who speak about, oh, you should just take it easy with food, it's so easy, just stick to the diet, you will lose weight, don't think about food that much. They don't have a better self-control. They don't have a better something than you if you struggle. They just have the motivation you don't. And they can naturally come to this point without even understanding what happened to them. They found their reason, they've succeeded, they made a program, now they sell it, now they are a public persona, they cannot afford to get fat again. They cannot afford to get back this weight they've lost because they have a business around it. Like me, a lean eater, I cannot gain weight because if I have this belly here, Can I be called myself lean eater? This would be a caricature, a joke. So I cannot do that. So I have a reason now. And they also have a reason because they need to stay lean and fit to promote their product. And naturally, for them, it comes easily to keep this weight, to keep the state of their body in fit state. And they literally, quite possibly, don't understand why other people don't follow the diet that works for them. They literally don't see the problem because the problem doesn't exist for them. I had this understanding when I bought coaching from a person who is a triathlon athlete. So like cycling, running, swimming, whatever. And he coached me on how to exercise. But on topics of food, he told me, oh, just eat normally. Like, read this book. This book says that all the sportsmen in the world, they eat carbohydrates, they eat fats, protein, they eat all kinds of foods, but mostly healthy foods, mostly low glycemic index carbs, but they also indulge in high glycemic index carbs. They mostly eat like these healthy foods, but they also sometimes eat cake and pizza. It's okay. Just take it easy. Just eat to satiety. Take it easy. I'm like, I cannot. I binge. He's like, just try it. It's okay. I binged like 9,000 calories a day, 4,000 calories a day. I'm like, what do I do? Do I continue to do it like this? He's like, you're doing it wrong. Don't eat so much. You don't eat that much food. I say, but I have no control. He's like, how could it be so? No understanding. Because for him, it's easy to eat properly and stay on target. Because he's an athlete. He's a sportsman. He cannot afford to be fat. He will be kicked from, like, his, whatever they have, this, по-русски, сборная. Anyways, he would be removed from his team. He would not compete. He would not reach medals. He would be ruined. So naturally, he has easy time to stick to the diet. But he talks like that, like it's so easy. Yes, for him it's easy. He doesn't even understand why it's hard for others. Because he never was there. Because he like became a sportsman at a young age. And that's how it is for most people. That's why there's this discrepancy, where some people have it so easy, losing weight and staying on target, and others have it such a hard time, such a struggle. So you have to understand that unless you find a reason why, if you already have this problem, where you cannot stick to a diet, where nothing seems to work, stop trying. That's not what you need. No diet will work for you. Don't even care about diets now. Eat like you eat. Spend your time finding your reason. Explore deeply. Why do you need to lose weight? Why do you want to be a certain body weight? Take your goal that you think you have. Say you want to have a fit body or a six-pack, or you want to have a specific waist circumference, or you want to fit into a specific kind of lingerie, whatever, if you're a woman, whatever. And ask yourself, why do you need it? Why cannot you live without it? Can you live without it? If you can, it doesn't work. Quite good. Really. Mussels are very good for your health again. Most seafoods have an abundance of several nutrients, which mostly occur in seafood, and they are very good. For example, they're very good as this, a small portion a week gives you so much. Mussels, they give you molybdenum, they give you iodine, all this stuff. And it's just 200 grams per week, gives you quite a huge amount that you can meet several needs for your week of several nutrients by just having 200 grams of mussels. Also, you can have things like shrimp and scallops, but mussels I find is the cheapest and easiest option. and I cooked them with some onion, with some garlic, with some chili and, ginger, and also some sweetener for a sweeter taste, and some fish sauce, some lemon juice. They are simply delicious this way. So good. Really. A bit more spice maybe, but otherwise they're awesome. And so what you need is not another diet. Don't look for diet, it won't work. Look for your motivation. Man, so good. Awesome. Look for what is it that you need. What is it that makes it a must for you? Something that you cannot live without. That includes having a certain type of body, a certain body fat percentage. Maybe get into a competition where you have to lose certain weight. You win something, you win some public recognition. Maybe promise it to your friend that if you don't succeed at this and that, you owe him or her some sum of money. Maybe, study health. Study how your excess body weight, if you're obese, is literally killing you, reducing your lifespan, making it easier for you to age and harder for you to retain your capacities as you age. For example, I'm 34. I want to live to 120 years old. Yep, that's my goal. I want to see my grandchildren. I want to play with them. I want to be an active, elderly man, not with a stick, like this, but an active man who can still exercise, still move, throw his grandchildren into the air, run after them, play with them. That's my goal. That motivates me every day to keep to my healthy schedules, to my eating, keep my eating healthy, and so on and so forth. Maybe you're motivated by jealousy that someone has a body type you don't, and you're like, why am I worse? And you just hate yourself for not having it. You must find your why. Your real why, deep. Maybe again, if you are obese or you have too high visceral fat and percentage, basically have health problems because of your excess weight, shock yourself. Study this topic thoroughly. Study how bad it is. Study what you're getting yourself into. Study how awful will your life be eventually when you start having all these problems when you're old. And study how you can prevent that by ditching this fat, how you can improve your organs. Maybe just get shocked by how easy it would be for you to get some very painful illness and die premature death, and just abhor that and fear that, and avoiding that, it will be a must for you to lose your visceral fat, to lose your excess body fat. This is so good. So simple. It's so awesome. So good. And that's what you should spend your time on. Not asking around for all these hacks and new diets and how to lose weight better, but to try to find the reason why you need to lose. Why cannot you do without it? Why you must have this kind of body? Why you must lose fat? Why you must gain muscle, whatever. And when you find it, it's going to be easy from there on. Really. It's going to be so easy. You will find your diet that works for you. You will try one diet, it will work, but you will maybe try another to work better, then you will switch. I recommend you try keto if you can afford it. At least give it a shot for several weeks. You will find how good it is for you. I also recommend you try intermittent fasting, so shorten your eating window, skip breakfast or dinner, have smaller amount of meals but bigger portions, and preferably only eat for 8 hours a day, 6 hours a day, 4 hours a day. That can work very well for weight loss. It expands your time so much, you get so much free time where you don't care about food. It also gives you so much more pleasure from actually eating food, because you have these big satisfying meals you can have when it's time to eat. And so you have these dedicated feasts where you eat. Otherwise, you don't snack, you don't have any food at all. You just work, do your business, do whatever you want to do, exercise, entertain yourself, but you're free, and that's awesome. Man, so good. So delicious. But again, it doesn't matter what kind of diet you'll be on. When you have your why, any diet will work for you. You will just eventually settle to a diet you're most comfortable with, the one which is the best. And again, that's why people are so religious about diets. That's why there are so many people who are fanatics about keto diet or about Jukan diet. It's awesome, really. Fry the mussels, then put them aside, fry some ginger, garlic, and chili, add mussels back, pour on some vinegar or some lemon juice, some fish sauce, a bit of soy sauce, and then maybe toss some sweetener, 0-calorie sweetener. It's originally made with sugar, but again, I don't use sugar. And it's so good, so simple, so quick, and so good. So yeah, that's why people are so religious about diets. Because when they finally find a diet that works, they think, they're like, oh, only this works, other things don't. And they really feel this sudden change. They want to spread the word, and they want to everybody to have their share their happiness and their invention. Man, this is so good. And it's very important to understand that until you have found your must, whatever you do will be mostly a waste of effort. But other than that, you will demotivate yourself. You will feel like a piece of shit because you will see all these people who succeed and you fail. You'll be like, why am I so bad? You're not bad, you're good. But you will think you're bad. You think you're worse than other people because other people get success, get results, you don't. It's natural to assume it's you are to blame. Problem is, it's not you to blame. You are blameless here. It's that people who promote these products don't understand or intentionally omit this information. Don't understand that it's not a diet that works. It's the commitment, it's the reason that works. And diet is just a vehicle to get there. You can take a bus, you can take a car, you can take a bicycle. Everything will get you from point A to point B. You have to have a reason to get to the point B, first place. Man, these mussels, so good. Get to the steak now. And thing is, again, don't even bother dieting. If you have this problem, just forget it and just have fun, eat what you want, for now. Because you're only gonna demotivate yourself, you're only gonna make the matters worse. You're gonna, more and more, convince yourself that you suck at this, that you're bad, that you're worthless, that you're no good. Because you will keep failing and you will keep blaming yourself for the failures, and that's bad for you. You want to be motivated. You want to motivate yourself. You want to find a reason, and then you will start seeing results. Again, so simple but so delicious. Just simple salmon, fried in a minimum amount of oil. Oh. I had this low-calorie cheese sauce here. Unfortunately, it's with carbs, so I can't have much. And I haven't found a way to replicate it yet, unfortunately, but it's so good. Salmon with cheese sauce. All the recipes of cheese sauce I tried, low calorie, full fat, whatever, just doesn't work for some reason. I will keep trying, of course. Man, so good. Simple, healthy stuff. I mean, it would be even healthier if you steam it, but with minimal oil, it's almost the same. And again, salmon itself is quite a fatty fish. You don't need much oil because it releases oil when you fry it and cooks in its own oil. With just some Italian herbs, it's already so good. But with cheese sauce, it's just amazing. Simply amazing. That's how you get into this vicious cycle of yo-yo dieting, where you diet, then you relapse, you binge, you diet again, you binge again, and you keep this cycle where you get worse and worse. That's how it happens. That's why it happens, and that's why you should not even attempt to diet until you have a clear reason why you do it. You're only going to make it worse. You're only going to make yourself miserable, your life miserable. You're going to program yourself that you suck, that you're no good. You don't want to do that. That's not going to be beneficial to you. That's going to be bad for you. You're going to just make it worse. Mm-hmm. So instead, just look for your why. Look for a reason. Just spend your free time not trying these diets, not looking for the diets. But actually looking for what will make it a must for you to do it. And you will feel when you find it, because that's going to be a switch in your head. It will be way easier to commit to a diet some teriyaki here. You will feel this switch where you're like, what was I doing all this time? Why was it so hard? Screw this, man, let's do this. You'll be like this, and you will feel it differently. You will feel that, why was it so hard for me? Just stop eating, that's it. With teriyaki sauce, it's also very good. Very good. You will just feel that things have changed and that it's now way easier for you to commit to certain restrictions. That's when you know you found it. Oh my god, so good. Gotta have more teriyaki salmon. It's really good. And after that, it's a breeze. After that, you just experiment. You're like, what will happen if I try this diet? Let's have this canned salmon and garlic sauce. Should be very good. It is. Literally some salmon, pig salmon from the can. In Russian it's called garbusha, because this fish has this gorb, basically, amount on the fish. So they call it garbusha, because it has that thing. And so this is so simple. Just take it out of the can, add some sauce. I use my doner kebab low-fat sauce and some garlic. That's so good all together. The way to eat this. And canned pink salmon is good for you because it has bones, which you also consume. And that's a very good way to get calcium into your body. So it's very good. When you have the reason why, you will just try it like an experiment. Like you will try what's gonna happen if I do this diet. You'll see. Like, okay, this is good. Let's try another one. Okay, it's better. Let's stick to this. It will stop being a struggle. It will be just this process of trying things that work and not, and finding a way to make it better every day. And that's it. And you will lose weight and reach your goal anyway. Just you will find better and better ways to do it. For example, many people find keto diet restrictive, too restrictive, so they prefer different kind of diets. I find it very easy to stick to, just because I cook my food myself, so that's not a big deal for me. But of course, if you want to eat in the public places like cafes and restaurants, most of them don't have a huge selection. And personally, I just adore junk food and fast foods like burgers, doner kebab, like pizza, whatever. And that's so easy to do keto, it turns out. It's so easy to make keto pizza, so easy to make keto burger or keto flatbread to wrap your meat inside for doner kebab. But they just don't do it because not enough demand is there for it. In Russia, at least, you cannot even buy, for example, keto tortilla or keto bread. You already have some gluten-free options. They're hugely expensive, insanely expensive, but at least you can buy a gluten-free tortilla or gluten-free bread in the shop. That's quite good. But no keto options at all. Everything seems to be better with the chili sauce for me. Just personal preference. So that might be like why you choose one diet or the other, convenience, or how you feel on the diet. Health issues you might have accumulated. If you have issues with fat food, you cannot take too much fat, and of course, keto is not going to do for you. Certain issues might make intermittent fasting not an option for you, so on and so forth. Otherwise, it's just a completely different thing. And that's why these professionals don't get you. When you ask for help, that's why they live in a different dimension. For them, it's just pick a diet and stick to it. So easy. And again, the way you find your must, just explore it. Understand that this is your goal for now. Not finding a diet, not sticking to a diet, but finding a real must that will make it a must for you. That will make it unavoidable for you to lose weight, to get a certain body fat percent, visceral fat percent. Get inspired by example of others. We have so many Instagram personas, so access to so many successful people now with social networks. Maybe get jealous, get inspired by them. Join some competition. So many people, again, they organize these competitions where they propose a diet plan, get people to make photos of their bodies, and then by the end, whoever has the best results wins the prize. Of course, they take a payment to enter, so they just earn money this way. Join something like this. But really, the reason you should find is something which is not temporal, but rigid and eternal for you. Why is that a must for you to be in a certain shape? Not just for the competition, because again, you can diet for the competition, but then the competition is over, you gain the fat back. But why is it a must for you forever, for a while you live, to be in a certain shape? You have to find a reason like that, eternal reason, which will stay with you hopefully for the rest of your life. Be that health, be that just your image. Maybe just envision yourself this way. In Russia, we have a saying that in a healthy body, there is a healthy spirit. В здоровом теле здоровый дух. Maybe you envision that your spirit should rest in this beautiful body, not in this obese and unattractive body. Maybe you want to live longer and avoid all these problems that come with excess body fat, excess visceral fat. Basically, finding a true reason which will stick with you for the rest of your life is going to save you time and effort to find all these new reasons to continue. And that's what's going to fix everything for you. This is simply so good. How simple it is. It's insanely good. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this mukbang video. Please make sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified when I release another mukbang video. And after that, check out this playlist right here, which will have more mukbang videos that you will definitely enjoy. I love you all and see you all again real soon.